Hi everyone, today I'm going to share my fake tanning routine with you. I'm going to go through the 3 different types of tan that I like to use and my favourite products and how I actually apply them. So I hope this video is helpful for fake tan beginners or fake tan lovers. So the first category I'm going to talk about is my personal favourite, and it's gradual tan. And gradual tan was the first tan product that I used, and I would definitely recommend it for beginners because it's just so easy and foolproof. You just apply it like a regular body lotion. It doesn't stain your sheets in the same way that regular tan does, and you can just apply it after you shower at night just like you would a body lotion, and it's not going to give you too much colour and you can kind of control it more. You can apply it for a few days consecutively and then you'll get a nice colour like a proper tan would give you, or you can just apply it once and then you'll get more of like a subtle kind of sun-kissed look. So my favourite tan for gradual tanners is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula, Natural Bronze it's called. I really love this stuff. You can definitely notice a difference after the first time you use it, like you have a little bit more colour, and it's just really nice to use because it really warms up the skin, and it's also really easy to apply because it has this pump. That's so handy. You can just pop it on the table and you don't have to be picking up the bottle and squeezing it into your hands. When you've got product all over your hands already, that can just get really messy and slippery, so I definitely appreciate the pump. And I just think it's a really nice product to use. It's not too sticky, and if you are a complete beginner to tan, definitely check out the Palmer's one because gradual tan is definitely the way to go. So now I'm going to take you through my full Monty tanning routine, if you'd like to call it that. It's my little routine when I'm going to be applying regular fake tan because it is a bit of a tricky thing to do and there are certain things that you kind of have to do, so it takes a bit of preparation. Definitely keep like an evening free to just pamper yourself, and you don't have to go out anywhere and you can just spend time in your room because it does take a while, but it is worth it because you do get much quicker and longer lasting results with a regular tan. You wake up the next morning and you just shower and then you have a really great tan, and it will last a few days up to a week, maybe a little bit more depending on what product you use. So like everyone mentions in the fake tanning routine, exfoliation is probably the most important thing to do before you tan because it's just going to take the top layer of your skin off. Your skin's going to be really smooth and it's going to make your tan look much more even. So the exfoliation method I like to use is just my regular shower gel with the cheap exfoliating gloves. You can get these in any kind of drugstore, Boots sell them. Then I will shave. Make sure you're shaving before you put your tan on, or otherwise you're going to be shaving off a layer of your tan and your tan isn't going to last as long. And if you like to wax, make sure you're doing it the day before you tan. So once I've done all that and I've had my shower, I will get out and apply a thin layer of lotion top to toe. This is really important because it's just going to smooth over your skin, especially in the areas that tend to get a little bit dry and the tan can really cling to those areas. So the lotion I actually like to use is my gradual tan, and you definitely don't have to do this, but I just like to have a decent amount of colour, and I find a light layer of my gradual tan with my regular tan on top gives quite a dark colour. As long as it's a light lotion and it's nothing too heavily fragranced or really oily and rich feeling, just something nice and light that will sink in and make your tan go smoothly over the top. Now the actual tan I use is Moritz, and it's always been Moritz. I just really like how this works. It works really well for me. I find the colour takes really well, it lasts a decent amount of time. I would say like 4 to 5 days maybe before it starts to really fade. It also is dark tinted, so you can actually see where you've applied it, which is really important because you don't want to be overlapping areas and putting a second layer on, especially if you've only put one layer on the other arm. For example, you're going to have a really dark arm and then a slightly dark arm, so it's really good for that, and it's just really easy to apply. It's a mousse, which tends to work really well for me. I just like how it goes on. It doesn't take too long to kind of rub in and blend in, and I just really like it. So let me know your tan favourites in the comments, because I will probably end up trying a different one when this one runs out, just so I can kind of compare it. But for now I'm using this, and if you're on a budget, definitely check out Moritz because it's the best. So to actually apply it, I use, just like everyone else does, I use a tanning mitt. These are absolutely essential. You do not want to be using your hands. That just is not a good idea. So I use a tanning mitt. This is just a cheap one, and I also use a glove, like just a regular plastic glove. And I'll put the glove on and then put the glove inside the tanning mitt, just for like an extra layer of protection for my hands, because I do find it does soak through a little bit, and it can get on your fingers, and you don't want to have like brown nails. That's just not very nice looking. So just make sure your hands are really protected, and the mitt also really kind of smooths out the tan well. I just find it really evenly coats the skin a lot easier than rubbing it in with your hands. You're going to get a lot less streaks. And when it comes to my back, I always get my mum to do it. Just make sure someone's there to do it when it's kind of your first time tanning, because I've still not mastered how to get it on my back evenly myself. Like, I've tried reaching different ways, but it always ends up like there's one patch in the middle of your back that you just can't reach, and even if you can, it'd be really difficult to make sure it's blended well. So just save yourself the fuss and just ask someone to help you. It's kind of awkward, but that's what mums are for. The third and final category I'm going to talk about is instant tan. Instant tan is so good when you don't have time to do the full routine, or you just can't be bothered. Sometimes a last minute event will come up and you want to have a little bit of colour, but you don't have time to do the full routine because it's like the same day. Instant tan is your best friend, and the one that I've used and loved is the Hansen Airbrush legs. And the way I apply this, it does come in like a spray. I thought it'd be like a mist, but it is kind of splattery when it goes on, so you definitely want to rub it in. I personally spray it directly onto the area and then rub it in with my hands. That works really well for me, and it does blend easily, and once it's blended in it will dry. So it dries really quickly. You can get dressed pretty much straight away. I would wait a couple of minutes just in case, and once it's dry it will not budge. It's seriously waterproof, smudge proof, splash proof. You don't have to worry at all about it. It will just stay on your skin and it won't come off until you use soap and water to wash it off in the shower. So I seriously love this stuff. So this was a pretty long-winded video. I'm not sure how long it's going to end up being once I've edited it, but I really hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed my recommendations. I love fake tan, and let me know what your favourite fake tan products are in the comments, because I would love to try your recommendations. So thank you guys so much for watching, and check out all my social media links in the down bar, and if you've not subscribed already I would love for you to subscribe. So I will see you in my next video.